just got off the dock at Causeway Cove. So happy to be gone from that place. And we're out here at an anchorage right out in front of Causeway Cove because the weather is kind of crappy. There's some really big rollers out in the Gulf Stream, but we had to get out of there or pay for more months. And the place is such a ghetto that okay, maybe not a ghetto, but just didn't want to be there. Now we're at a nice quiet anchor. The sun's going down. You can probably see that behind me. And it's peaceful. No slapping waves on the side of the boat. Excuse me. And it's good to be out. The next leg of the venture begins. We're headed to the Bahamas once again. Welcome to another day of not sailing. Small craft advisories inshore off of the coast, all the way up and down the coast. The wind is howling, and you can see that I'm wearing my cold weather gear because it's cold out again, except for shoes, because on them, I almost gave away our boat name. I guess, I don't know if we're gonna have the boat name by this time. Anyway, it's cold out right now. The wind is on our tail. We're hoping to get a chance to go across the Bahamas. We're gonna go further down the ICW after 4 days of sitting in beautiful Peck Lake and fishing and relaxing.
Working.
And
taxes.
Working. It's tax time, that's right. Now we're gonna try to stage up and wait for a weather window in North Lake Worth, West Palm Beach.
Yeah, maybe we should slow down a little and slowing down now. There we go. Woo-hoo. All right, phew, one bridge down. What, 7 more to go?
We are sitting around waiting for bridges. Ah! We missed 2 bridges. Sit an hour. We didn't even miss them. They just wouldn't open for us, so we had to sit around for half an hour for each bridge. We're still waiting right now.
Yeah, Indian Town Bridge Master got a little sassy.
We're here sitting in Lake Worth waiting for weather to get better so that we can go back to the Bahamas, which has kind of been the theme of the last, I guess, couple of shows that we've done, hasn't it? And one of the things that happened is our ongoing troubles with the anchor. Now we had our anchor windlass motor. It failed when we came to put the motor or the anchor down in here, so I had to get another one of these, another $500, figure out what the problem was. This thing is super heavy and it's super awkward to get down in here. As you can see, I'm down in our front hatch and I have to kind of contort myself. So our never-ending battle with the anchor continues. Hopefully our brand new Mantis anchor and our brand new quick motor on our quick windlass is going to be the end of this anchor saga, and we will never talk about problems with anchors. We will talk about how nice it is to sit at anchor, which it has been super nice. And now I'm going to go put this thing in, and the anchor is going to go up and down. Here's the moment of truth. Did we fix our issue? Oh, look at that. There's up. There's down. There's up. There's down. With lots and lots of power. Yeah! All right, mission accomplished. We're that much closer to the Abacos. Some of you may recognize this as an outboard motor. Normally, the motor would be pushing my little micro skiff and be on the back of that micro skiff while it's running. Well, we had a little incident where the motor went into the water, and it's salt water, and that's probably not the greatest thing in the world. So I've got it up here. I just took the whole motor apart, well, not the whole motor, but a lot of the motor apart, mostly the carburetor, and cleaned it out with diesel fuel. People said to do that, so I said, well, what the heck. It was upside down for about a half an hour in the water, so I thought, why not give it a try? And here we are. First time ever. Just one of the joys of living on a boat. So here's an absolute drawback to living on a boat near mangroves. No seams. They are so bad. It's like Naked and Afraid yachting. Check this out. Here's my arm, which isn't too bad, I guess. Except, oh my gosh, they itch so much. So you can see here the arms. It's also all over my torso, and look at my legs. There's my foot, right foot, and the leg. You see, they really like the inside of your knees. Check out this leg. It's just all over. I mean, they just swarmed on me the other day when I was fishing, and then I came back to the boat and they followed me and just kept eating. I look like I've been shooting up heroin into my legs, and I've been on Naked and Afraid yachting, cruising in the fast lane. And we're sitting at Anchorage right now for the next 14 hours until we can make our way across the Gulf Stream. The wind is finally letting up a little bit, although it's starting to pick up again. The forecast is changing. We might get a bit of sailing in tomorrow, but for now we are anchored again outside Palm Beach and around giant boats, and of course giant houses. That's where all the giant houses are, is in Palm Beach. Seems like everywhere in Florida.
All Park Cove Marina back to the vessel calling. Can we switch to 08, please?
And tomorrow we'll be on the Gulf Stream, hopefully catching a bunch of fish, and 4 a.m. we're leaving. Stay tuned. 4 a.m. call. You guys better be up. See ya.
Oh my gosh.
That boat right there is the Ramblon Rose. They were just turning around in the turning basin. She's 168 feet long. And for the small sum of $395,000 for a whole week, you can live on the Ramblon Rose in the Caribbean, or apparently in Florida, because here she is right now. Coolest boat to date, right there. That's called the Axis. It's 174 feet long, according to their AIS reporting. And if you can see right on the top, right there, that is a fishing skiff that they've got sitting on top. And the yellow thing, I'm pretty sure is a submarine. That is awesome! Wow! I hope we see them in the Bahamas.